Hello guys, and welcome back to another Theme Parks England video. So in today's video we're going through some speculation of what could be Secret Weapon 9 at Towers. So obviously recently they had Wicker Man, which was a huge success for the park, and hopefully it will spark some new Woodies in the country, as it was the first one since Megaphobia at Oakwood, which was over 20 years ago, which is a long time for a Woody, but now they've seen the success of it. Hopefully there will be more. So I'm going to be going through what I think, and I posted it on Instagram what you guys think of what it can be. So at the end of the video I'll go through some of them, what I think about it, and yeah, so let's get straight into the video. And also I will be talking about things that I think will be the first secret weapon to go, and I think the first secret weapon to go is not going to be for a long time, so I don't really know what one's going to go first. But the first coaster I think is going to go is probably going to be Rita, but we'll see. So I'll get into my first suggestion, which will be a Intamin Blitz coaster, like the new model, but they'll do it like somewhere like Galactica car park, as they've already put plans in for another car park on like the overflow, a permanent one, and I think it will go on the Galactica car park and not replace Rita directly, because if they directly replace Rita, the GP will think it's the same, and if you put it on have it at the same time as Rita, I think that GP will find out that it's not the same, and they won't really bother that Rita's gone, because Rita, it's not a bad coaster, but it's just a bit painful, and it's not really got that selling point that Alton Towers really want for their coasters. Like, it weren't a secret weapon, it's not a big coaster, it outshines from other coasters in the park, because you're surrounded by Nemesis, the Smiler, Oblivion, 13. They're all making it look bad in that park. In a smaller park it will look like it's a good coaster, but in Alton Towers it just doesn't look that great. So an Intamin Blitz would be good with great theming, because you see what they can do with theming with Wicker Man, and that looks incredible, especially at night. If they get a good lighting package for the ride and get some nice lighting shining on it at Scarefest and fireworks, and if they ever do other events, it will look very good. So hopefully we can get one of them, but I don't think it'll be till like 2023, which will be the next investment, as you know what's going on now, that's going to delay it for at least a year. So hopefully it won't be too long until they get a coaster, because John Burton said about it'd probably be 5 years probably to be a new coaster. But Intamin Blitz would be my first choice, because I've never been to an abroad park, but Taron does look pretty good, and if you have theming on that, with lots of airtime, nice whippy elements, and maybe a couple inversions, maybe not, it don't really matter, inversions don't really matter to me, even though the Smiler is my favourite coaster, but they don't really matter. But a bit of airtime, bit of whippy elements, nice speed, great forceful launch, and I think it'd be a great coaster to have at the park. Another one would be like a Mack multi-launch, maybe not an Intamin Blitz. I do like my launches. Launches are great fun, but a Mack multi-launch would be good. I would rather have them have a thrill coaster than a family Mack launch if they're going there. But I haven't been on Icon yet, because last time I went to Blackpool was 2017, and I only saw groundwork being placed for that. But they do look like fun coasters, but I'd rather have a more thrill coaster, as our last coaster was family orientated. But I think we could have a Mack launch in there, or oh yeah, Mac launch or B&M coaster, like, or wing. Maybe the UK's first launch coaster, because they can't really build up high, so a launch wing coaster would be good. Like, it would be, I think it'd be Europe's first, as they only have like Thunderbird, or what it's called in America. So I think that would be a good investment for the park. That would have secret weapon type as being the UK's first and maybe Europe's first if it's not too soon, but it does look fun. Good launch on there, as they'd build a launch lower down in the park, and obviously build a big hole like Alton Towers normally do. I would see that going somewhere like, maybe if you clear some wood area near like the gloomy wood, you could probably theme it to bats and have like the car as bats, like the swarm is a mechanical creature. You could probably theme it to bats, but that'd be my choice of where it'd go, but that'd be good. So I'm now about to go have a look at some other things that other people have put on the Instagram, so we'll get right into that. Alright, so I have a few people saying what they want at Alton Towers as the next secret weapon on here, so I'll just read through some of them, my opinions on them, and I'll go through a few of them and put in your comments what you would like to see as well. So let's get into the first ones. So you have Martin Sharp 09 on Instagram who says RMC Bouncezilla but at Alton Towers. Now this is a joke from Theme Park Jake and his old podcast, like Coaster Chat, and yeah, RMC would be good at Towers, but they did look into an RMC for Wicker Man, but they did want wood, so I don't think an RMC would be on the cards, but it'd be good. Yeah, so the next one I'd say B&M Wing Coaster and a takeout Rita. It is unknown for, and it would fit with the Dark Forest, so this would be good. And I think, yeah, a B&M Wing Coaster, as I said earlier, that'd be good, but that fits to the Dark Forest. Yeah, that'd be good, as I don't really like Rita that much. It's got a good launch, but the rest of the layout is a bit painful. So that one was from Theme Park TV, so go follow him on Instagram as well. Then the next one we have Slade Inc. Flying Fish with a huge Francis Jackson statue and pre-shoot with Sean's Bongos and not on the camera, mate. I'm not going to play that because you know what happened last time when people play that. He doesn't get very happy. So Flying Fish, well, for a huge Francis Jackson statue, everyone loves Francis Jackson, so that would be great. And Sean on the Bongos is incredible. I love Sean on the Bongos. I'll play that for you in a minute because that's amazing.
Join in after 3. 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Black Mamba, Black Mamba, Black Mamba,
Black Mamba,
Black Mamba,
Black Mamba,
Black Mamba.
Hey!
So the last couple we have is by OW6832, and that is a wooden launch coaster in Retail Spot. I don't know what Retail Spot is, but a wooden launch coaster would be good, but as their last coaster was wooden, I don't think they'd get that, but still a good idea for the future. And then the last one is by Midlands Theme Parks, and that's Intamin Blitz on the Galactica car park, which would be good because, as I said earlier, it's a nice space and airtime, whippy elements, couple inversions, and I think that'd be a great coaster and probably one of the best in the UK. So Yeah, so that was the last one from you guys. That'll be the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.